Film Beta Bay, Avalon Exchange, a thrift and consignment store, is the new South Tampa hotspot.
Some of the main things that we sell here is vintage graphic tees. We have a huge selection. Almost half the store is just vintage graphic tees, as well as we have some athletic wear like Lululemon, and then a huge selection of women's dresses, pants, all from like newer brands, as well as some vintage pieces. So all of our inventory comes from our customers. We take clothes from the public daily. We buy and sell trade kind of thing. And so the main things that we take is pieces that are trendy. We try and stay very current. The main things that we don't take is anything that's stained, or a lot of like single stitch t-shirts, which will be very cool. Will come in and they'll have like a rip, or like the hem will be cut, or like the neckline will be like, we try and stay away from that stuff, but we're pretty open.
Our busiest work hours kind of tend to fluctuate depending on what day of the week it is. Obviously, weekends are extremely busy, especially Saturdays and Sundays. Monday through Friday, once it hits about 3 p.m., things really start to pick up, because kids come out of school, 5, people are getting out of work. We tend to have a sort of late rush a lot of the time as well. We close at 7. A lot of the time, it'll be 6:30. And then next thing you know, a whole wave of people starts flooding in, which can be really frustrating, really annoying. But we roll with it. We know at this point that's usually when people are going to start coming in, so it's no big deal.
My personal favorite section of the store is the luxury goods. All around the front counter, we have the designer items, like more expensive pieces like Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Those things just get me really excited to come into work and see them. They normally go really fast. We try and post them on Instagram so that people can go ahead and see that we have them in, because they normally go within like 5 to 10 minutes of them being in the store.
My personal favorite section of the store is probably the men's jackets and sweaters over on that back half over there. I feel like we get a large just frequency of vintage windbreakers, and like sports related jackets, like vintage starter and stuff like that. And that stuff's always really cool, even though it's always hot here, so I barely have an opportunity to wear it, but it's just cool to have.
One of my favorite parts about working here is the customers. They inspire me every day. Everyone who comes in here dresses so differently, but so cool at the same time. They've challenged me to try new things. I recently thrifted cowboy boots, which as you can see is not my typical style, but so many people have styled them cool recently, and I had to try them, and I'm obsessed.
If you're looking for a new local thrift place in the Tampa area, check out Avalon Exchange at Avalon Exchange Tampa on Instagram for contemporary, vintage, and designer pieces at great prices.